Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Edward Joseph, and let's talk live. Casey, Chloe, Olveria, busted, part two. All right, let's talk. Well, today, peoples, has been such an interesting day. I'm here, I am live, and I am going to talk about some things, peoples. Peoples, Casey, Chloe, Olveria, busted, part two. You guys come on in. You guys come on in. You guys come on in, for there's so much to talk about, peoples. You guys come on in. Peoples, I am here and I am back and I am back live. And I wanted to give the people who was watching the live an opportunity to come on up and shoot their shot. To come on up and say what they need to say about Casey Cloy over Sanchez Medina. I wanted to give the people an opportunity to come on and say what they need to say. And so, as you can see, peoples, I don't know this lady. I don't know who she is. And I was invited by a content creator who had been watching her channel for quite some time. And he had sent me the link, and I came up. And I came over there because I saw that they were talking about Casey Cloy, Olvera, Sanchez, Mendina. And so I said, well, hey, since they're over there shooting their shot, I might as well go over there and shoot my shot. And so then that's what I did, people. So I came over there and I started to shoot my shot. And I'm glad that I did because it was very interesting, peoples. I said it was very interesting, peoples, to be able to come on to a different live and come and see for myself the madness that has been going on. It seems like Casey's back at her old antics and stuff, but see, this time around, peoples, she doesn't have her people to stand in her behalf to talk about people and things. It's just only her herself. And it's just like the lady who came up on the channel who told her, look, you can say whatever you need to say, but when you're talking about coming for my peoples, well, then you have to go ahead and tone that down. And then you see Casey. Oh, yes. When the people get riled up, peoples, oh my God, she runs. She runs because she can't take it. And see, that's just the way that she is, peoples. See, people all the time wants to try to dish things out to you, but then they can't take the various things that they say about you. So when you turn it around and you give them back that madness that they have been given to you, well then they want to run. And so, it was refreshing, peoples, because like I said, I don't know who Tawana is, and then I don't know who Okur is or any of the other ladies and things. And I just came on to the live to shoot my shot, to say what I need to say and things and to warn them if you're one who was going to sit up here and try to befriend this woman, don't. Don't, because you will regret it. Every person that she ever came in contact with, she all the time turned her back up on them, and then she start doxing them, and then she start talking about them. And that's just her MO, people. That's just the way that she is. And then she wants to sit up here and try to play stupid like she ain't never did anything. But she is the guilty party. She's all the time one that's starting the mess and madness and confusion. But see, that's okay, peoples, because see, it is people like me that put that heifer in her place. And like I said, she will never ever come back to the Kanika Jenkins case. She'll never do it. Not while I'm here and not while I'm talking about it, peoples. And see, the only thing that Casey can do, she can never stand up to anybody to talk about the Kanika Jenkins case. But she all the time wants to dox the people and come with this salacious madness and things. But it doesn't bother me, peoples, because I mean, shit. What can these people say about Edward Joseph other than to talk about him? Okay, today is my son's birthday, and said thank you, everyone. Sorry, I just got home from Vegas. Yeah, we're back. So I'm completely whooped out. Okay, y'all, hold on for a second. I gotta say something to my son. So see, people, see that's the thing. See, these people can all the time sit behind the computer screen, and then they can go and talk all of that madness and stuff. But see, the thing is, when you go to confront them, then it ain't much that they can say. Do you see what I'm saying? See, I got the script on Casey. So she didn't want me to unleash. Now, if that lady, gave me the opportunity, then I would have unleashed. I would have, just really just went totally off. But, I just came in and I just had to shoot my shot for a minute. And so, said all I need to say and things. And it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. It's all good in the neighborhood. And so now what Casey is going to try to do is go and play all of the old videos of what she was saying about me and play all the old videos of what the other people were saying about me. But people, do you actually think I give two rats asses? I don't. And let me tell you something. I don't need none of you to come to my live to tell me all of what Casey is doing. I know what she's doing because I dealt with her forever and a day. Okay, so you don't need to be the little Paul Parrot to come back to tell Edward Joseph, oh, Casey's over there talking about you. Who gives two rats asses? Peoples. Who gives two rats asses? You know? So, if you don't want to be blocked off my channel and things, then don't come to my channel with all of that madness and stuff that is being said about Edward Joseph. Is that all right, peoples? Because, again, it ain't your business. And so when it ain't your business, don't make it your business. Is that all right, peoples? All right. Hello, Mariah Lavender. How are you, ma'am? It is a blessing to see you on tonight. Mariah Lavender said, well, you tried to warn them. Yeah, I tried to warn them. So I hope that they will go ahead and take heed to the various things that I have said. You know, I hope that they take heed to it. I'm just talking to my kids. Yeah, so I hope they take heed to it, peoples, because see, the thing is simply this, you know, Casey has literally been a thorn in people's side. She's been a thorn in people's side, and so she's literally been a thorn in my side. But see, I know how to handle those thorns and stuff, you know. And I see she's back again with her old things and stuff, her old habits and stuff. And so, I'm just waiting for her to come back to the Kanika Jenkins case, so I can go ahead and really blast in upon her. I've been I've been a good person for quite some time now, people. So I haven't really been, been bad and going in on people. I haven't been bad and going bad upon people and stuff, but you know, And I've been doing good, because I have literally been talking about these cases and things and stuff, which I'm going to be introducing a couple of other cases this week. I'm gonna let the Kanika Jenkins case sit for this week, so give you guys enough time to go and watch all of the lives, because I mean, it's a lot of good juicy juicies there. And then it gives me an opportunity to go ahead and finish editing up some things that I need to do and whatnot. But yeah, that's all that it is. That's all that it is, peoples. Oh, well, see, those people who talked about the Kanika Jenkins case, they didn't know me. They said that, they talked about it and stuff. They didn't know me. But now, if they go and watch my lives, they get to know me. You'll get to know me, peoples, if you watch my lives and things. So if you didn't know me, now you know me. And see, as you can see, people, to the lady, she mentions my name and stuff. So she pretty much caught me in. I was just over here just kind of like doing what I do on my channel and, doing what I do and stuff. And then all of a sudden, I said, I heard my name, and I said, okay. So, what's going on here? What's going on? So I had to come over there and shoot my shot and see what the people was talking about and things, which is, it's cool. Like I say, I don't have no beef up against no people and whatnot, but it's all good in the neighborhood, peoples. It's all good in the neighborhood, peoples. So but I know that one thing, that Cassie ain't gonna come back to this live. I mean, she ain't gonna come back to this community and start trying to say some things and whatnot. No, she ain't gonna do that. I said she's not gonna do that, peoples. So that's what it is. But I don't really have too much to talk about tonight and stuff. I just wanted to come on here and give the people an opportunity to say some things, since they wanted to come onto the other live, but I wasn't live. That was just a playback, of the live that I had done and things. So, trying to tell the people, it's like, hey, that was just a playback, and I wasn't live. So, but I give them an opportunity to come and shoot their shot and say what they need to say. So nobody wants to come in and shoot their shot and say what they need to say. So, I'm getting out of here, peoples. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to go ahead and eat my gumbo, and I'm going to go to bed. And that's what I'm getting ready to do. So, again, like always, peoples, thank you, Mariah Lavender, for coming in. You all the time, come in and you keep blessing the channel with your presence and things. And I greatly appreciate that. I love you guys much. Love you dearly. And so, if the Lord says the same, people, so I'll be back. I'll be back later on. I'm fit to shoot my shot with my kids, because today is my son's birthday right now. So I'm fit to shoot my shot with them and see what they're talking about and things. Is that all right, peoples? So, peoples, I hope I had said something to encourage your hearts upon tonight. Tune in again next time to Edward Joseph Let's Talk Live, Edward Joseph Kitchen, Edward Joseph Gospel Hour, Edward Joseph's Blessings Giveaway 2025 will come to you with something wonderful. I love you with the love of Christ, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Peoples, mask up and be safe. And again, peoples, I will be back if the Lord says the same. And we'll talk about some cases, peoples. But until then, you guys be blessed and get your rest. And I will see you soon. God bless you all. Thank you for watching.